Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're all doing well. I want to get on and just reply to a comment here openly, publicly. Felt really guided to do this. I literally just woke up and read this comment on the channel, and I have to reply to this openly. So, Spirit wants to chat about this. So yeah, someone came through and commented, okay, wow, the reader puts their own experience into the reading, and you know, they put a broken heart emoji. So let me tell you something, okay? Yeah, let me tell you, and this is someone who's a paying member as well. It's just, okay, this is Dark Angel Energy, it's all good, it's all good. But to be a messenger truly, okay, you have to be integrating the energy of what you're reading on. Otherwise, it's impossible. Okay, that's like, yeah, and that is actually the true form of channeling, is that you actually, it's like, in a way, it's like a possession, and for someone to channel the energy, they have to take it on. So for yeah, and I mean, that is what it really means, okay, to deliver a message. It's kind of like you step into that person's shoes, and I apparently have no idea what it really is like. Okay, the life of a channeler is a dedication to stepping into that space for a moment, and that's the unity consciousness space. So it's kind of like very silly. Okay, I'm really sorry to have to come through publicly and mention this and to kind of point at you like that, but it's very, very silly, okay? And it's also kind of like, I mean, and why? I don't know. Some things just blow my mind. Why people, they come through and it's like she didn't even say, like, anyways, bye. This is Dark Angel Energy. It's all good. But, yeah, like, to not even, yeah, no. You're not in the flow state then. And I will say it here now, yeah, it's a very big difference between reading for yourself, okay, and being a channeler. Okay. Although it's a unity consciousness space, and so there's just a lot of like weird energy there. Okay, but anyways, this is not the first time this has happened where members turn into fucking trolls. Okay, and even, I mean, you can come through, say whatever you want. Oh no, it's like this is that. No, but the point of the matter is that you are, you're underrepresenting the power of the conversation that's being had, and that is between, okay, points of consciousness, and consciousness can be transferred. So yeah, she's basically coming through, or whoever this is, okay, coming through and claiming that it's kind of like a selfish thing, and that's really not cool. So please, yeah, if you really hold that, step off of the channel and don't ever come back and comment on the channel if you have not an open mind about how, and you clearly, yeah, it's a very shallow state of perspective. So bye. Over the years, apparently, if you've been here, yeah, it's just like really disturbing to read something like that, but I guess it's okay. You know, people don't know what channeling is apparently, and they come on with, yeah. So anyways, I also read some really lovely comments, so thank you guys for your lovely comments as well, that were left, and yeah, so, but I just had to reply to that, and I've mentioned this all the time, you know, personally, Spirit puts me into the experience, and that's not always easy, okay? Yeah, like, they have me actually experience it, and it's kind of like a state, an altered state, okay? That's not me. Oh, it's like her personal life. Okay, sorry guys, I just literally woke up and read this. I'm like, so no, you're wrong as a buzzing bee who doesn't know where the rest of the flock is at to deliver the fucking pollen. You heard? You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so just make that real square. And for those of you, okay, who are like, wow, it's like, is the personal reader, a true channeler will do that. There's no other way. Okay, and this is unity consciousness. I mean, this is so, yeah, very silly, I'm sorry. Yeah, I reported your message, by the way, because on a frequency plane, spirit needs to know that that's out of line. And you know who you are, and you know how you deliver that message to is out of line. So I don't care that you're a paying member. So that's that. Yeah, I'm not tolerating that nonsense. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, guys, let's just enjoy the moment. Okay, Isaac. So yeah, I just want to like clarify that this is. I mean, not that it's not really. Spirit apparently wants this message out for maybe others. This is how I work, and this includes private readings, and I've mentioned this before actually. Yeah. The thing that sometimes I loathe about private readings is that you have to get into the energy, and that means you have to get into that person's state of mind. We're not just reading cards, right? Okay, so this is a full dedication, and to be truly open, right? You open yourself to that person's energy field, and you get into that space, and so that takes time sometimes, and then you have to be also that's why you have to be grounded doing channelings, because you want to be able to step in and out consciously, like, okay, this is now, and place the message now, like, okay, that's the message there, and that's over. Okay, and be able to clear your energy field from what you're experiencing in that state, because as a channeler, you're working with the Akashic records. So this is a facet of what it really means to channel, is that you're able to do that, and in the moment, okay, we have the ego. Let's back it up. We have the conscious and unconscious mind, so we can say, well, oh, I think this is happening to me. Well, you think I'm stupid? I know that that's happening as a channeler. Okay, yeah. So I have to obviously be aware that things may happen that appear in my experience, and that is the dedication yet again of a channeler. A real channeler will take the energy on and then be able to drop it off and deliver the message in the appropriate way. Let's put it on the right side of the body. That's like this stupid idiot. I'm sorry, I really have to call it out like this, because you come onto my video, into the Sagittarius reading, and you just kind of state this like claim that no, you have no substance to that. You have absolutely no substance to what you're saying there. Okay, and then you put a broken heart like, who are you? You're not of the light. You're not of the light. No, obviously. So yeah, this is not the time as well to be coming through and saying something like that with Mars retro, because I'm gonna call a bitch out on that bullshit, because it's bullshit, and you're putting all of what is the power of a true channeler down when you're saying bullshit like that. So you need to know exactly what's going on when it comes to also how it is that you are connecting to this space, and apparently you're not connecting. So I need to let you know that openly, and for others, for you to also I guess further insight into realizing that when you are coming into a channeled space, this is a highly sacred, intimate space. This is not, hopefully, and that's where you're really connecting to a channeler or reader, is because you're able to see that they're actually in your energy field. Okay, not like just reading. That should be obvious, right? Some readers you're not connecting to because you're not feeling they're actually in your energy space. So apparently, you're a paying member. Wow, over the years, like, I realized that readers are reading on themselves. Ew. So if that's how you feel, don't be. Why are you a paying member? Over the years, what? Like, step back. Okay, step back, and you clearly are not here for healing. Okay, at all. So closed-minded, shallow. I'm not here for that. I have no respect for that, and I'm sorry. As far as I'm concerned, I never felt your energy. Okay, that's the case, and there's a reason why you're not clicking with the content, and because Spirit is not delivering messages to you. Okay, apparently, So you met dark angel energy. So now, we're just here talking publicly about. Let's clear it. A comment that was made. And I just had to respond because just the sheer. It's also an opportunity to explain what channeling is, right? And I've said this before, but apparently, yeah, maybe this is something Spirit wants others to be more aware of. Channeling is it's a lot of work. It's a full-time position. Okay, and yeah, and it's very important to guard yourself, protect your energy field, and make sure that you want to interact with someone's energy space. Sometimes I feel the energy, I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to be doing this reading. I don't want to tap into that frequency, and I have the right to do that too. So, but yeah, you move it, but sometimes, yeah, the energy is so heavily intertwined, and it's kind of like Spirit moves you through a wave and then drops you off at the end, and then you have this other perspective of what you've been experiencing. And as a channeler, a lot of that, again, you're part of the consciousness as well. You're flowing with the experience. And and it's like you have to be immersed. So that's like the stupidest thing. I can't get, it's like, it's so lame. Okay, but for someone to say something like, oh, it's like, yeah, you're experiencing it, wow, it's like, it's because you're experiencing it, ho. It's like, I have to be able to experience it. How else am I gonna fucking get the message across to your little reptilian of a seed, of a thought, I'm not gonna even call it a fucking brain. You gotta go. No, whoever that was, I don't even remember your name. I don't know. There was a J in there somewhere. You gotta go. It's really time. Okay, energetically, yeah, whatever, yeah. Just kind of, yeah, start packing your shit up. And, I don't know, this might probably just a fucking alias, okay, yeah, I saw that you had 6 full likes, okay, on that comment as well. No comments, though, thank God, otherwise I probably would be going on a bit longer here. Okay, sorry, I mean, shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, how many fucking tentacles you got? Yeah, you got the trollantula over there? Let's clear it. No, but we know that this is the case. And Spirit, bless Spirit Soul, they come through with these dark angels, and they just situate them in the weirdest of ways, okay? Sometimes, they're just, whatever, bye, It's like, this is not the first time, okay, that we've had people, okay, like, they come through like, oh yeah, like, it really... Yeah, so I see your, like, face. It's like, what? It's like someone who's been commenting, like, the supportive content over the years, and then all of a sudden, oh, yeah, I see you're, like, not real. It's like, what? Okay, yeah. So, no, you would not be following us, wow, really, for years, okay? And being a paying member if you are really that close-minded. Okay, let's go into Seiko and the Rue. If you're really seriously so... I'm hearing disempowered, as well. Yeah. Yeah, because, like, this person was projecting, like, onto the channel, okay, putting a broken heart emoji, like, you could tell, oh, honey, I read your ass, love and light. Don't even bother to put a heart to begin with. There was no heart to begin with. You have no heart, you got no heart with a comment like that. Okay, the collective, yeah, we have to, yeah, connect. And if you don't know what channeling is, yeah, then don't claim that it is or it is not in a certain way. Okay, a reader, she's like, oh yeah, it's very hard to find a reader who is not personal. It's like, excuse me? Okay, what is a reader then? Maybe you know what, you go get where's your cards at? Go get a nice pack. Okay, go get a nice pack. When you're going in, you're chewing gum, you're going in this and that. Okay, go get a nice, it's called cards, and go grab a deck yourself, and just why not flip a few for yourself? Because apparently you want to be just in that space all alone of what you're experiencing. You're like, it's a stupidity. I'm sorry. No, it's like really like, oh wow. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I had to just publicly call it out. Let's clear it. And just really kind of just claim the territory there, 13:33 on the clock, that's right. Okay, no. And just make it known, yeah, because I have to energetically also just like kind of, thwart your gaze, okay, definitely purposely on another channel. Please go and find another reader. It's just another channel for you. If you're like, wow, yeah, because again, in general, a true reader, anyone will tell you, it's fucking hard because you're taking the energy on, and sometimes it absolutely impacts your so-called personal life, but that's where you say, all or one. And that's why we're here as a light worker, okay, yeah, to be able to step into that space, okay, and, so, like, it's very uncomfortable sometimes, the dark angel energy, but it's okay. It's all good, and, but yeah, it's just because it's so dissonant. Like I said, that's not the first time. Yeah, we often receive all kinds of feedback that it's like makes no sense, but yeah. But it is still important to point out. Okay, so yeah, guys. Anyways, let's clear. Anything else? Yeah, exactly. Must have it. Yeah, go make your own shit right. It's like, that tells me no. Like, I'm starting to feel like, shoot, I mean, what were you doing on the channel the whole entire time? Like, I mean, if you, no. If you really felt that way and you derived nothing and you don't see the value in the, then you should probably have stepped away a long time ago. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. But this is very similar to these people. You're just taking people's energy. I cannot. Just yeah. It's like this. I just find that very selfish. Even like, if you literally see what you're literally saying that you don't want to be in the collective. You don't want to be in the collective. Okay. So then, what do you fucking care for? You're here for an answer from a pair of tarot cards. Go. I'm telling you. Go. Okay. This is your message. Look, she's putting her personal experience. It's like, go get a fucking deck of cards, girl, okay? And pull a view. And start living your life. Okay. The way you want, yeah, like, bye, this is disgusting. But hey, you know, so, hey, Akash says, do you give personal advice? You mean like personal reading? Oh, astral solutions to problems. Interesting. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do. But you mean in a personal setting? But, you know, I try to deal less with the cards. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Akash, thank you for bringing this up. It's like, this is a fusion, at least on this channel, of astrology. I heavily integrate astrology with with the reading space. So astrology is unanimous. Anyways, let's clear it. I'm just disgusted and I'm disturbed, and it's really good that you get off the channel now. Okay. I'm hearing, if I were a rich man, I don't know what that's on. Okay. Does that fit on the roof? It's just like, I feel like I just want to like kick. Anyways. So what's going on now? Hello, Isaac. The trolls got you all like fucked up now. Why don't you just lay on your back like me and I think it'll feel better. Alright, Isaac. I think I can manage that. Okay. Gosh, nah, I don't do email. I'm sorry, gosh. You can comment on a really old video. Oh, the morning is rising, guys. My blood has risen faster than the sun. Yeah, gosh, if you're looking for like a private session, I'm closed until December. And they're on a pause. These privates are on a pause, but I will be opening an Astro series soon where it will be working with Astro. And that is going to be just Astro. And that is because someone had come through and they actually asked, do you have a service that could give it? But yeah, so let's back it up quick. Throat chakra, that's coming. And then we won't have any excuse for these nonsense twiggy trolls to come through with their twiggy ass tentacles and find a keyboard of sorts and start typing away nonsense like, are you paying your personal business? No, with astrology, but okay, so let's clear. I just can't. Part of how you learn is you apply it personally. You know, personally, I find the worst tarot readers, readers I don't connect with, okay, are the ones who are not immersing themselves. Okay, we're just not a fit. Let's clear it. We're not integrated, and this is not even a real person. Okay, let the sun. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell your ego exactly that, because your soul didn't come along for the ride. Oh, when you incarnate, bye. I can't. Oh, don't fuck with me during Mars and Gemini retro. That's my own placement. Okay, I will make you feel like absolute. Yeah, the soil, but not of the earth. You are coming from some constellation. We don't care about where that's from. Okay, yeah, that's the past life. Okay, yeah, nonsense that was playing out
Okay, yeah, your tribe was standing for a little too long on that plot of land there. Okay, let's clear it. No, this is getting tribal. Yeah, so I see now why you're coming through. Let's clear it. Yeah, trying to undervalue. It's like the setup trolls who are like, oh yeah, go hang out, pretend you're like supporting her, pretend you're a fucking friend, and then just drop the bomb that you're not. Yeah, you're not really. Bye. Yeah, that you're not really into it. You're not really invested. Wow, how dare they not? Sheesh. Truly. Now, let's back it up. Here we on a Monday at that. It's on a Monday. Aww. Do you like the morning sunshine, Isaac? I think he likes the morning sunshine. Aww. What a babe. It's kind of funny. So, what were we saying? Yeah, channeling? What were we channeling? Okay. We're gonna have to start clarifying that, because it's like, wow, she's speaking English. She's bringing in her personal, like, experience in her personal life. It's not a real reading. Bye! It's not a real, it's not a real, it's like, so the irony of her comment is that, or its comment, I'm gonna say reptilian it, reptilit, represents the it. We're not an it, we're a consciousness source. So, anyways, is that it's like she's saying she wants it to be very personal to her. She feels that if a reader is putting her personal information in there, okay, that it's not real. Okay, so then, so you want a reader who's going to really immerse themselves, right? So that's what's happening. Anyways, you see the... like I can't. The circus of your mind, yeah, it's better to pause all of the antics. Is not feeling any which way of a circus Soleil, and I'm not interested in buying tickets to your show. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, as gratitude, I did this sort of public personal reading for you. But see, that's a glass half empty kind of person. Even if she were to see, wow, it's like she would think, yeah. So your consciousness, your crown chakra's blocked. You're not seeing the story all around you. Everything's a message. Anyways. Even if someone were to, yeah. So okay, let's bye. Yeah, even yeah. Let's go. It's about your consciousness, and it's not about being a victim and putting things on others as well. Yeah, putting a broken heart emoji. No, you're broken because you're broke. Maybe it's maybe you need to like focus more on your career. Maybe it's not about matters of the heart. Okay, maybe it's more about but that's a delicate message. That's an involved message. Maybe this message is well for others, Yeah, so and it's so funny because again, there we go. It's like you can say, oh yeah, that's a personal life. Like, come in. Of course it is. How? I have to say that. Sorry. No, like, yeah, because that's how energy works. I'm not a Virgo one. Okay, let's just get that square. 2, I'm a Pisces. Number 3. Okay, I am not that kind of reader who's gonna be like that. That's how my mind works. It's like it doesn't hold the flood back. Oh, like, well, I'm gonna calculate that's over. No, and I'm never gonna be that person ever to anybody or myself. So if you're maybe I'm not your reader style. Maybe that's so sorry you figured it out like 8 years late. That's sort of embarrassing. Okay. Also the collective audience you have there of 6 likers, God bless their souls too. Really, maybe it's time to start a channel of your own. Maybe that's the message. Feeling so discontented that you have to try and fart on another person's work, but you're gonna go. Spirit's like, we're gonna sweep them away now. Okay, any last words, Dark Angel energy? Anyways, or 2 Dark Angel energy because we clocked them out. So, what were we saying? Yet again, it made the message for others as well. Yes, but, it's a matter of the higher self, and really truly aligning with the higher self, realizing that all are one there. There's no sort of, I'm here and they're over there. And, so, and that is how we truly ascend, right? and the true flow state is in that space where all are moving on the same wavelength. And looking towards the same conversation. And so that's the beauty even of astrology, is that we realize this as a collective we're experiencing a very similar reality, okay? But our perspective is can be at times well, different things, vibration, and the way that we delineate the discussion, okay, point. 5 people can have the same dish. They can all pick out certain things in the dish and expand on those things. And so, the role of the tarot so-called reader, a real tarot reader, not someone who's just here to make money, okay? Not just someone here who's, here for these such things. Trust me, okay, if that was my motive, my channel would be very different. My channel actually wouldn't exist. This channel is because of my personal shadow work in my life, and and that's that. But anyways, so as someone who's really truly a channeler, okay, who is really not only a channeler but a tarot reader, let's say, so-called, who's here for the collective, right? Yeah, is they're here to help everyone ascend, okay, ultimately, and they want everyone to, that's their desire, but they still speak to a certain group. I mean, this is, going maybe a little bit into, like, the nuances of channeling. Maybe you are a channeler. Maybe there is really someone here who is thinking about channeling, or at least you're wondering what's happening on this channel. On this channel, we're speaking to a very particular group, and if you are not resonating, it's not your message, because I know my guides, okay, I'll tell you this. This is very, it's interesting though, like in the beginning of the channel, I, maybe the channel was like a little more popular. I remember back then when I was watching readings, when I was going through my shadow work, oh my god, there were like barely any readers on YouTube. It was crazy. You would type in like Pisces and you have like a handful of readers. I remember like needing to search for readings at a certain point. I was like, how am I don't get it. Okay, but yeah, there's a reason for that, right? So, anyways, there's a very select group of content. And so then I remember I started to read, and I opened my channel, and the videos at the very beginning, like, spirit opens you to certain groups of consciousness. That's what it is. We could say we're people, it's consciousness. So, certain groups. Anyways, and over the years, it's like, I feel like they've made it more niche. Like, sometimes you wonder, like, why is this video not getting popular? Or why is that video, so-called popular? Why is it not really, is it that it's not proliferating within a certain group? Certain people are not ready for a certain message. And so, really, remaining dedicated to how the message will deliver, having faith with that, knowing that spirit knows what they're doing, not fighting the process, not fighting the flow. And I know that, there's an algorithm for popularity. I know that. I know that very well. Okay, we're not stupid, and I can also read when there's a reader who just wants to market the reading versus really click with the people. And personally, okay, and so, like, in terms of being able to actually get intimate with the message, everyone is, though, a messenger, regardless. It's not that you're not a messenger just because you're in your ego space, right? That's called dark angel energy as well. Like, someone being in their ego, there's always a reflection point. So it's not necessarily not right, and it's not with, like, let's say, putting anybody so-called down in their craft, because, well, their ego is a little bit too persistent, okay, when it comes to how they're able to connect with their audience, maybe. But anyways, I'm able to recognize, right, where the ego is at and where your higher self is at, and every time I read, I prioritize, okay, the higher self, and because otherwise I wouldn't be doing this, and I would have to close the channel down. I would not be doing that. I would have to absolutely close the channel down and not channel at all, because and not channel, it's not real. So let me give an example. Okay, during the readings at the very beginning, let's say, the energy is moving through, and it's before then, actually, and Spirit will tell me where to begin, how far back, how to sort of mark off a certain part of consciousness, and then we'll chat about that. And so, yeah, but this, let's back it up, and let's clear it in the crown, okay? There, this is very, how do we say? It's a very particular sort of, timeline, okay, and you know, I know this is not going to be everyone's message, but it's someone's message, and it's very important, and so it's not about more is better, right? Okay, we think of, like, the amazing developments of, okay, let's say Einstein, or, you know, someone who innovates XYZ, or someone who's that one person who just is so, you know, inspiring to millions of people. That's one person. And so if one message, okay, it you know, can be that message that can help, the point is that it's real. So I know, though, I can feel it, and I know that, well, this is not necessarily, okay, the most popular message, or the way that is going to be delivered in the way that really clicks with the most people, and that's for a reason. I'm not here to be, like, cool, okay? I'm here to be real. So when we're doing readings, and then in the beginning of the readings, the energy's flowing, right? It's like something, you know, start happening, we're moving around the camera. This is all the energy. So if I wanted to go for popularity, and if my ego were really in the conversation, I would be like, no, I have to have everything no. And whenever, even if you're tempted, let's say, to, like, oh, I gotta, like, make it, like, perfect for the reading. This is not the reading, this is the energy. So your mind is telling you this is the reading. Maybe you're a reader and you're having trouble with this. Okay, so Spirit, well, you know, is not gonna come through where the mind is too, persistent. Okay, yeah. And, and that's the irony, yet again, of the message from earlier, is that if you're truly a channeler, you're truly immersing yourself in the energy, and in the experience. Okay, of how it moves through, and moving through the door, because you have access, and trusting and having faith of how the message is to be delivered from you. So it's like, let's clear the sacral root. This is about having let's clear in the third eye. Let's back it up. Determination. And this is not to say, though, that anybody can be a channeler. Okay, Spirit is very clear with who they allow into a certain space, right, where it really comes, it's not just, oh, I'm going to channel, I'm going to be a channeler. Because I've had people come through, okay, literally, I mean, trying to understand, like, I don't want to get political here, but it's been just very interesting. Like, I've had other readers come and ask me, hey, so how are you doing this whole channeling thing? Like, how does it work? It's like, can you tell me? Can you explain? It's like, no. And this is not a secret that we pass on like that. This is not a secret. This is, well, it's your spirit. And if you're not feeling it, then you need to be able to get into that space. But anyways, this is I'm impartial to this, because these are people who just, sorry, but it's like totally just kind of like, don't see your value 1 minute, and then they see that you're doing well with something, and then they come back and they want the answer to that. I'm not going to give any names because I'm not that kind of person, but let's clear in the sacral and the root. Let's clear to the right side of the body. Personally, I find the integrity shows in these subtle ways, and I hope that people, if you're meant to follow a reader that does not have integrity, then that's on you. And but personally, I've been sort of swayed away from certain anyways, I'm not interested in starting any kind of drama. So but apparently, purportedly, they're also trying to clout chase, and these are readers who are claiming to, like, know me, and nobody knows me. Okay, I don't even know me. I'm not a me that anybody can say that they know. Okay, nobody knows me, because I am always in a state of dynamic, okay, self-love, and that means honoring who I will become. So you don't know me, you will never know me, and you will never be me. You heard? You gotta be yourself, you gotta step in your own lane and be focused on what you're doing here, okay, on Planet 3D as a real light worker, not like comparing yourself to other people. That's a private reading for who you know who you are. Let's clear it. These are very strange, like, people trying to, like, bounce off of the messages on the channel, make it seem like we have some kind of beef. Okay, I don't know. This is what people emailing me, so-and-so was, like, talking smack about you on their channel. Oh my god, bye. I have zero interest. I do not even watch really other readers, guys. I mean, when you're really, yeah, there are moments, but I'm not sitting there watching, like, yeah, so if you think that we have anything, we don't have nothing going on. And so somebody here, like, yeah, there, who was it? Someone comes through, like, you know, they're, like, making fun of, like, you talking about reptilians. It's like, wow, okay, yeah. And then this is the same I don't know. Let's just buy. The reptilians, they want press now. They want press. So, yeah, press the button. Yeah, this is an X on the window screen where you're watching this. And just, yeah. And there's also an unsubscribe button. That would not be bad to click as well. Because, yeah, I'm hearing, da-da-da, we're going home. What's that song? Yeah, no, it's happening. We're not slowing down for nobody, okay? In their gray suit and tie, we're not here for money. A true channeler lightworker will not be swayed, okay, by the masses. And if you think about it, you're thinking, oh, I want to deliver this message, but I feel like it won't be popular. Well, guess what? Yeah, you're in the system. You're in the matrix. Okay, and you're here for your, yeah, the ego, okay, and especially if there's finances involved, it starts to get very weird and messy, and I feel bad, really, truly, for those who, you know, they alter their craft based on that, because you will start to feel really, 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 it's a suffocating feeling, okay, and maybe, you know, you are a channeler, maybe you're a top-tier channeler, maybe you're channeling for the masses, and you feel like you got an algorithm, and it's getting kind of depressing for you as the channeler, because you feel like you can't innovate. Maybe you're scared, maybe you're fearful of changing, okay, the way that you are. Let's open the window here, get some fresh air. The way that you're delivering the message. And I mean, you know, yeah, that could be definitely the happening for someone. Somebody here maybe doing, you know, maybe they're channeling for money. I mean, I don't know. There is no such thing, really. You cannot. Because if that's on your mind, you cannot get really, really, really into the message. Because you're in the ego, and you're in the fear space. Money is not a concern. When you're in the flow state, you flow in spirit. Spirit in every way is there. Money is energy, so yeah, if you're having trouble with that, let's clear it. Yeah. And for those like wanting information on channeling and you just want to become a channeler, there's also no such thing. Okay, you gotta go a channeler. If you're wondering how do I channel, you're not ready for channeling. This is not something you're gonna learn. No, and you're not making, let's clear, a living off of that. This is a sacred art of your soul's conversation with your higher self, and this is something very personal. I got to what I'm doing because, well, yeah, this is a matter of what, and spirit determines whether or not, yeah. I just can't. Like, some of these people, it's like, they're it's like they're jealous or something. Why did she get to channel and I'm not? Because you're not in the flow state. I mean, you're not, you're asking why. Yeah, to begin with, we gotta flip that whole, like, comparative energy thing. You're not, yeah. This is disturbing. Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, Isaac, you wanna, oh, baby. Oh, guys. Oh, this, by the way, is, we were playing with Isaac. I'm like I'm a Band-Aid shop. Oh. Yeah, Isaac, what? Like, what happened, Nat? What happened, Nat? Well, I was playing with Isaac. And then, PBS, did I read that right? PBS Kids. Right. Yeah, so, yeah, anyways, guys, you know, yeah, time to step down maybe altogether from readings if you're in a competitive space like that. It can happen to anybody, but really no. Like, a true competition, if you're a light worker, you're not trying to compete, because you're in that space of feeling that you're one with the collective, and so you don't need to compete. Okay, but there is a moment where you may feel, okay, like, this person is not authentic. That's a different conversation, right? Personally, yeah, I mean, are we able to sense when someone is, yeah, of course. Then there are readers who are reptilian, who are not in an authentic space. who have not gone through their shadow work, who are projecting. That's very different from someone who actually has experienced their personal enlightenment, right? And want to share it with others. You can tell when someone's coming from a space that's, But some people, they even follow those readers. But that's the point. It's your niche. And so, and if, it's their consciousness. So it's what you're vibrating to, you guys. We'll see you guys later today with some more messages. Love and light. Bye.